So I hope you're trying to not make some sort of shallow Western feminist Islamophobic talking point about why men don't veil in Islamic cultures. Because it's not only shallow, it's incorrect.
Because in many Muslim cultures, men do veil. These turbans are called alasho and they're from the Hausa culture. They don't always cover the nose and the mouth, but they sometimes do. We should note that the Hausa is an enormous group of 80 million people, certainly not culturally homogenous. This is a Fula man also wearing a traditional veil, but perhaps the most relevant is the Taureg veil. Tuareg men traditionally cover their head, nose, and mouth with wearing a tagelmust, which is only really removed in privacy. Historically, Tuareg women do show their face. Again, these veils are about protection, both from the strong, hot winds and desert storm sands and dust, as well as from evil spirits that can legendarily enter the body through the face. A lot of these veils are dyed with indigo, which was historically pounded into the fabric in a powder form and often rubs off on the skin. And if you remember, a lot of people leave the indigo on their skin for its health qualities. The Tuareg are Amazigh, they are indigenous to northern Africa, and they have a matriarchal society structure. So women hold a lot of power. Especially because they're semi-nomadic, the Tuareg are also not nearly a monolithic group that come from many different nationalities. Outside of northern Africa, there's of course the Kafia, the Kufia, Gutra, or Shemak. This also has a lot of protective qualities. Notice that in veiling, there are a lot of cultural ties to protection, and a lot of that has to do with the environment. This is a Yemeni man wearing a kafia. In areas like Yemen, you want to cover your head for protection, and it's also a cultural norm, regardless of gender. Lastly, one more style of veil. In some parts of northern India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Nepal, men wear a sera on their wedding day. It can be made out of flowers, out of chains of beads, and just like all of these other veils, it's historically for protection against the evil eye, the evil spirits.
So be really careful before assuming something about a religion or a culture that is not your own.
Veiling is incredibly complex and has so many other elements that go outside of modesty or any kind of gender norms that you might be familiar with. And it changes from place to place.
I really hope y'all enjoyed this and hopefully learned something. If you don't already, please like, subscribe, share, do whatever you can. If you have other instances of men veiling in your culture or other cultures, whether they are Muslim or not, please leave them in the comments. I want to know everything. I'll see you next time.